Your Claude Code sessions are inconsistent because Claude doesn't know your project. Here's the thing. AI assistants work on rules and prompts. When we understand this, we can use it to our advantage. By writing rules that Claude pulls into every session as persistent memory, we transform it from a generic assistant into a project-aware expert. Here's how to do it using Anthropic's recommended best practices. A Claude.md file is essentially a constitution for your AI assistant. It's a special markdown file that Claude Code automatically reads before every single session. For example, if I add "address me as captain" to my Claude.md file, Claude remembers this instruction no matter how many new sessions I open. Without Claude.md, you're constantly explaining the same things over and over. With it, Claude starts every session already knowing your project inside and out. Think of it this way. When you onboard a new developer to your team, they might know the tech stack you use, languages, patterns, frameworks, but they have zero knowledge about your specific project. They don't know your team's branching strategy, your specific build commands, your coding conventions, your directory structure, your do not touch files. So you give them documentation about your codebase, your conventions, your build processes, right? Claude.md does exactly that for Claude. The only difference? You're writing this file for an AI, not onboarding a junior dev. According to Anthropic, there's no required format. Just keep it concise and human readable. But here's what most people don't realize. Every word in Claude.md consumes tokens with every request. So following Anthropic's recommendation isn't just good practice. It's essential for performance and cost. Document all the project-specific knowledge Claude needs. Common commands, core files, code style guidelines, or any instructions you want Claude Code to refer and follow throughout your project. Let's see this in action. Without the context, Claude Code can generate code or perform tasks, but it might introduce serious issues like unsafe code or skip testing the application post-implementation. But with these rules, Claude becomes aware of your preferences and generates secure, validated code automatically. Same request, completely different output. Now that you've created your file, where do you put it? The system is hierarchical. Claude reads files in this order. User level that store your personal defaults. Project level for team shared rules. Directory or module specific. And local overrides that is your individual preferences. Now, here's a common mistake. Adding extensive content without iterating on effectiveness. Your Claude.md files become part of Claude's prompts, so they should be refined like any frequently used prompt. Emphasis is crucial in technical writing. It guides the reader through the document and ensures they understand what's important. Similarly, adding emphasis with important or you must improves adherence when using Claude Code. These aren't just style choices, they're compliance tools. Teams at Anthropic even run their Claude.md files through prompt improvers to optimize them. You can do this too, and it works for any complex prompts as well. To access it, go to the Anthropic console, choose a model, and add your prompt. Hit run, see if the improved version satisfies your needs better. And remember, writing Claude.md is an iterative process. Instead of manually creating this file from scratch, you can let Claude Code generate it for you using the init command. Claude analyzes your code base and creates a starter file automatically. Then you refine it based on your team's needs and what actually works in practice. I found that using Claude.md and these techniques saves me hours of explaining the same things over and over. Instead of repeatedly telling Claude my project structure or coding standards, it just knows. If this helped level up your Claude Code workflow, hit that like button and subscribe to support my channel. Drop your experience with Claude or Claude.md below. I'd love to hear from you.